2, 3. Jarvisbiker. March 17th, 2020. Jarvisbiker, March 17th, 2020. First Goldwing ride of the year. Well, second, if you count that I came out previous and tried to record and the camera, I don't know, I think the battery, brand new battery, is a toaster. Went back, got another battery. Looks like everything's working now. Rock and roll. Highway 3 headed for Simcoe, Ontario. We'll do a little ride, wait for dark, see how the new electrical connection headlights, the LEDs, we'll see how they work. Things you'll notice: new GPS, Garmin. I have done a little research, and you can hook your Garmin to your tire pressure sensors. They actually make Garmin tire pressure sensors. So I bought 2 of those. They recommend a metal tire valve stem, and the Goldwings are metal with rubber. They're flexed, they move. So and they're also the 90-degree ones, which I don't like and everybody else does, but I'm not arguing about it. That everybody's preference. But for me, for my air setup in my garage, I need the straight short stem. So I bought 2, and I have them. The front tire is pretty much done. That's its second 2.5 seasons on that one. It's done like 3 runs to New Hampshire and maybe 4. And the run to Memphis, Arkansas, back up through Indiana, all that stuff last fall. And then all summer local stuff and the bike rides with the North of 42 riders group that I'm in. Anybody in the Jarvis, Ontario area and you want to get into a good group, we're kind of looking for new members. It's an older, grown-up group, I guess you should say, not older. There's some young kids in there, but they're, married couple, and they both ride and stuff like that. So, pretty well-behaved group. We've got a pretty full schedule this year for the summer. I'm going to have to lead a couple of rides. One to the Harley's Pub and Perk up in Mildmay, Ontario. July sometime we're going on that one, and then I think I have to pick up another one in the near future. So this is the inaugural test run of everything. But anyway, back to the Garmin. So I got the tire sensors, and I'll be when I change that tire out, I'll get them to change the stem, and I may get them to pop the rear one and put the new stem in, and then I'll install it, and then I'll have rolling pressure warning system on my bike. It's the only thing I miss about this bike, that my Concord has that and this one doesn't. So now I've got it. Everything's good. So I changed up all the wiring, put all the OEM plugs back in, bought a bunch and got the proper crimper and put everything in and installed everything. Had a little trouble getting this box to close. It ended up, it was the noise reduction unit that I bought from Electrical Connection to get rid of the alternator whine on the satellite radio. So let's see if that works. Sounds like I need to tune my radio. So this gas station, they robbed the ATM, pulled the front door right off. All on video. No suspect. Stolen pickup truck. They almost hit his partner. His partner was running around the yard, and the guy took off with the truck and yanked the door off the building and went flying and almost took the guy out. That would have been good. How'd you break your leg? Oh, I got hit by a door. Oh, was it this one? Turn on the heated grips. So the grip glue failed on this. The grip glue failed on this grip, on the throttle grip, and it was the second time. So I changed my system up, and I went out and I bought some clear silicone, just regular marine waterproof silicone, and I bought a tube of rubber super glue, and it's not like crazy glue. This stuff is white, it's flexible, and I just put a ring of it about an inch before the grip was completely on to the sleeve for the throttle, and then I just worked it back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, so that I wasn't creating a wave up in front in this area here in the slot, so that it used up all that glue in the last inch of the. So I'm hoping that it holds this time, and that you don't want them pulling off, especially when you're trying to maneuver around somebody. You don't want to end up holding the grip in your hand, so you gotta make sure this shit's right. So I'm reservedly optimistic that this is going to be a lot better than that crap grip glue they call it, whatever it is, but it just seems like it's like airplane glue, and it goes brittle, and it'll just snap, and then it's gone. It's broke loose. So So we'll see how this all turns out. Rolling into Simcoe now. So this GPS beeps to tell you when there's a speed change coming up. It's going to be a little bit of a learning curve, learning the motorcycle Garmin system. I've been on the TomTom system all along, and you know, I was very pleased with the TomTom, but they don't have the tire pressure thing, so I kind of had to jump ship. Hopefully their winding road is just as good or better. Hey, Davis Fuels, how about a radio check? Get everything all tuned in here, we'll be all set. Break 19, radio check please. Bloody towns are empty. COVID-19 taking over everything. So today they declared a state of emergency in Ontario, so for the COVID-19 virus. So now they've shut down restaurants and bars. I think you can still get takeout, drive-through, and all that for everything that want to be open. So it's pretty much a shutdown situation here. That was a lull. Oh, baby. Oh, roughity rough. Oh. Almost lost the GoPro Hero 5 session. That would have been a bad deal. That was a good pothole to rip that right out of the holder. So what else is new? New air filter, K&N. I wasn't gonna put the K&N in. I was gonna get the stock one. But I could get the K&N easier and quicker than the Honda one, so I just ordered it and got it and put it in. There was a crappy video for doing it. I don't even think I posted it. Too much heater noise. I had so many heaters running in the shop you couldn't hear anything. So, and what else is new? Oh, we have a amp gauge down below here. Running 14.1 amps, volts right now. Volts, DC. It's down by my left knee. You can just peek down and see it. I didn't have any place up here I really wanted to put it, and I didn't want to copy anybody and put it in the speaker grill, so I moved it down there where I could have a good watch on it. It's kind of something that you need when you're out on these big long trips, especially if you're alone. And well, even if you had the princess with you, you wouldn't want to get stranded. Could be a little domestic incident if we were stuck on the side of the road, just saying. So good to know if your battery voltage is starting to drop. Gives you a heads up. Get to a dealer. Somewhere out on the road there, somewhere somebody's gonna have help and parts and all that kind of stuff. Hopefully it stops you from having to get a tow by seeing it a little early. We're heading due west right now. If you look here, direction, we're straight into this evening sun. So it is 6:50 p.m. right now. Clock says 5:50. We've had daylight savings time and I need to reset my clock. Got some little twisties. That's it. That's it. That's all there is. That right there. That's the end of the twisties on this road. Let's go left, just for the hail of it. We just live in an area where they carved all the roads dead straight. No curves. Very rare to find a good road of any length with any curves on it locally. But that's all we can do. Turn the heat up on the pants a little bit. So I didn't put my riding pants on over the heated gear. I did put the coat on. So it's leaking through a little bit on it, so I just turned it up to the medium. I had it on low on the pants. The coat's on low. It's fine. I'm sweating. Heated grips are working perfect. Hands are nice and warm, comfortable. Just have to get a set for the Princess. It's small enough to fit her. You know, they got small, but hopefully they got extra small on the pants. Let's go this way. Squirrel. Right there. Beautiful ride. 43 degrees. It was 46 when we let out, so So it's been a long, crappy winter. A lot of rain, a lot of freezing rain, a lot of not too much snow, at least nothing that stayed. We had about 3 or 4 big storms, but none of them stuck. It was gone in a few days, except for what was in the ditch. So to that, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that cold, but it was just crappy, wet, crappy, sloppy, messy winter. A lot of people with colds. Now we got the coronavirus thing going. So now we're not playing with others. Now we are out riding. I don't know where the princess was. She wasn't at home. But gotta watch this road. People die on that corner. All the corners on this run up this way. Rough. Well, there's the first robin I've seen. Hard to see with that sun. I'm trying to concentrate on what I'm looking at. Very scenic. So I went back to one of my other microphone setups just to test it with this helmet because I needed a boom mic. So I went back to one of my old setups just to try it. So we'll see how the sound is. It doesn't sound too bad on the test that I did at home, but out here on the road could be a different story. We might be hearing way too much. Let's go this way. So I didn't have any of the cameras charged. I was a lazy boy, so I had to get some extra power plugs and stuff to get everything all powered, geared up properly. And so when I came out first try, for some reason the battery crapped out on the GoPro 7 Black. So I had to go back home, threw another dead battery in, plugged it in, and it's charging and working. Interesting road. Yeah, we're just gonna take our time. I've seen no wildlife all winter. We have seen no deer of any kind. And that's usually pretty strange for this area. I mean, it's thick with the proper habitat for deer, so I don't know why we're not seeing them. So hope everybody's okay. I haven't seen any since hunting season, whether they got drove off and they just stayed wherever they were. .39, so the temperature's dropped like 4 degrees, so we're getting close to the lake. Temperature's gonna drop. I think there's some furry fellas laying back there in the pine trees. Look about the right color. So what else has been going on? Oh, we've got all the local roads around the town of Caledonia are blockaded. Some protesters protesting a pipeline out in Vancouver, and the law went in and moved them off out there. So in sympathy, they've blocked a couple of the highways around and railroads and stuff in the province, so across Canada, I guess. So been a hell trying to get around and get to work, just because Langton, Ontario. Turn right on Albert Street. And we go. Alright, we're going with the wind now. Hitch and Post Restaurant.
3 3/4 miles. Turn left on Simon's DRD.
Getting darker. Sand. Big time sand.
Continue 3/4 mile to the end of the street and turn right.
Okay, we'll do that. Wow.
the end of the street, turn right.
See that hawk fly out? Scared the bejeebers out of me. It was a little closer than it looks, probably.
Turn right on 13th Concession Road.
Oh, hello.
Continue 3/4 of a mile to the end of the street, then turn left. At the end of the street, turn left. Turn left on Forestry Farm Road. In 1 mile, turn right on Little Hutch Road. Little Hutch Road. Turn right on Little Hutch Road.
Interesting home.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn left on Route 21. In 1/2 mile, turn left on Route 21. then take the
Lyndock,
first left.
Ontario. There could be sand here. We better just behave a little bit. Oh! Are you friggin' kidding me?
Turn left on Route 21, then take the first left.
Lindock Road. Has a few twists, not too many. Scattered.
Turn
39.
left at the stop sign. In 1 mile, turn right on 3.
Beautiful. Oh my.
In 1/2
Well, that was there.
turn right on 3. At the stop sign.
Oh yeah.
Intermediate quarter line road.
Break 19, radio check please. Ah, there's another thing that's new. The camera case. It has the container at the bottom to hold the external mic piece for the Hero 7 and the Hero 5 Session. They both use the same unit. It has the C USB-C connection, and it's not waterproof in this configuration because you have to take this door off. So I've ordered one for the Hero Session 5. It's a watertight with the plug plugged in. I ordered an extension cable to run to it, so I can basically put the unit in my pocket, I guess, if I wanted to, and keep it out of the rain. I could at least Velcro it down to the back of the helmet and tilt it down so the water can't get in it. So that's on the way. It's coming. I think it was like $30 for the case. I'm not sure on the name. I'll probably do a little review on it for everybody. And that way I can run in the rain with the microphone set up in the helmet. If all else fails, I have the Hero 4 Black with the Cena audio pack on the back. So, and it's a sealed container, but then you're only good for the length of however long your battery lasts, and it won't last the length of the chip, so you're gonna lose. You have to keep stopping and changing batteries, where with the Hero Session 5 plugged into the watertight unit, I'd be able to just keep recording till the chip's full. I think we won't follow the GPS anymore. Just going to turn it off because it's taking winding road setting, and it's cooling down now. 39 still, but it will bump up the heat on the coat a little bit. Well, we've made the full loop. We're back in Simcoe. I'm interested to see how these headlights do in the dark, but I'm probably going to be home before it gets dark. Might have to go back out for a little zip in the dark just to check things out. So I think everything's a pass right now for the setup on the bike. DQ. Anybody for ice cream? Break 19, radio check, please. So chalet closed. 7:43. Could be. Wimpy's closed. A&W closed. The Arms closed. The hell's that all about? Guy didn't even stop. Well, battery's up to steady 14.2 volts. .39 still. It's holding. Just no sunlight, no sunshine to warm you up. Next trip out, I think we'll bring the trailer. Get some rear GoPro shots. GoPros.